matter how much history there is behind a particular instrument, it doesn't always mean that you will bond with said instrument. You might spend all of your years looking for that perfect classic instrument, and maybe even if you find it, trying to convince yourself that that is the instrument for you. But maybe it just isn't. There's that rare moment in life when you find something that is of great value, a classic instrument, and you also bond with it perfectly. This is one of those moments for me, and might be one of the only moments that I ever feel at this level with a particular instrument. This is a Martin D28, or as far as I can tell, a D28, as there's very limited information on this. And the reason I can only find so much information to confirm that is just by looking at photos, I've been able to tell what it is. There's not many other markings on it. But that's because you can't find much on a 75-year-old guitar. Yes, that's right. This was crafted in 1947. Fortunately, I have some of this information because the kind owner of this guitar, who has lent it to me to, well, give it a run, told me some of the history. Said that his father had purchased it in the 1970s. What an instrument this is. The rosewood here, I believe this is actual Brazilian rosewood, which is very hard to find in the United States nowadays. There's not much I can say about it. It looks like it's all original. This nut might have been changed at some point, and these frets do look a little less rusty than you expect for an old instrument. But other than those necessary changes from an instrument this old, this looks pretty much all original, maybe the tuners as well. What a fantastic instrument. The way that it resonates, how comfortable it is to play. Definitely the best jumbo acoustic guitar I have ever had the pleasure of trying, and it just sounds so fantastic. It does have some marks and some wear on it, as you would expect from an instrument this old, but really it's in very good shape. It's obviously been loved quite a bit, and for its age, fantastic. But yeah, tonally this thing sounds like a lot of jumbos out there. Full resonant. The closer you play to the bridge, I find that it just kind of has this nice sharp bell-like tone. Might need a little bit of setup work, but I am a little afraid to do any adjustments to a guitar that not only doesn't belong to me, but is of this age. So I'm enjoying it as is right now. Let's take a closer look at this instrument and some of the details. Now we can get a closer look at this guitar, starting with the top. Here it is in this case, which is very likely not an original case, but is a Martin case and fits it quite well. Here is our headstock, which says Martin Company established 1833. Beautiful rosewood fingerboard there. As you can see, kind of shiny looking frets. Don't look like 1947 to me. And yep, there is the finish, which is definitely a bit beat up after all these years, but still really looks nice. Is in very good condition overall. Looks like at some point somebody named Neil might have owned this guitar. You can see Neil kind of carved there, but I guess that adds a little bit of character. And you can see inside the hole here, Martin Company. I don't know if it'll focus, but Martin Company, and it says Nazareth, Pennsylvania. That's where the company started making their guitars. Here's a view of the backside of the guitar. We can see at the headstock here are Clouson Deluxe tuners. Those were likely replacements at some point in the past. The neck does have some wear, kind of some natural feeling wear. It's not too much, and it just feels nice and broken in and good for playing. We can definitely see some scratch marks on the back of the instrument, but really no major gouges in this thing. Overall, it's in very, very nice condition, and just feels great as well. For comparison, we have my Yamaha. Now, this guitar was made in Taiwan. I believe it was made in the early 70s, although I'm not 100% sure. You know, it's a well-crafted instrument. It's a very nice acoustic guitar, but the woods that they use to construct it are not quite as high quality as what we find on the Martin. The feel of the neck, You know, and really the tonal quality and the resonance of the other instrument is much stronger. It sounds quite nice, and I've played this guitar for years, and I do like it very much, but there's definitely that it factor that the other instrument brings. Something like this has, you know, gotten me by for, you know, over a decade now. However, man, I really do see a difference when I'm playing that classic instrument, and it's something that I just can't get enough of. All in all, what a fantastic instrument. I'm just feel so happy that I have the opportunity to play this thing, and want to thank the wonderful person who allowed me to have this privilege. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more guitar content, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, as I plan on regularly uploading more videos, and keep on rocking.